Hey, back here, back here at Eastview. Um, Last night before I went to bed, I was thinking, like it just, um, Addie came into my head, uh, which really she has no place in my head. Um, she dated Zagreus uh, for a little while when we waited tables, um, when we were champions, sometime around the Hippolyta era, and she was cute. She was a very tiny, very red head, um, and uh, I mean almost as much of a redhead stereotype as you could expect. Um, Very fiery, very like sweet, but like totally crazy. Um, and not, I don't mean that insultingly. And there's not many ways to say that don't come out insultingly. Um, but she was just all over the place. Um, and that's her nature. It's fine. You know, again, no judgment there. But Zagreus just wanted to, get some, and she wanted to be like all in. um, she was a little bit of like the precursor to Masterson. Um, a little bit of like a follow up of Iris sort of thing. The little bit of blending of those sorts. You could see the direction he moved in. But honestly, they didn't spend a ton of time together. I mean, they spent time at work, some, but I don't think that they really started doing much together until she was gone. I'm not positive about that timeline. But they didn't spend that much time together. They boned, and that was like their time together. Um, and then she would always, always, always be calling me or like pulling me out onto the porch for these long, 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 long talks about him. So really, it was kind of like I was in the relationship with her, and he was getting laid, which is not my favorite setting. Okay, hold on, babe. Need more food? You hunger? Do you have the hunger? Come here. Uh, Sorry, Lena said she was hungry, so that had to take priority. I also wasn't terribly upset, because as much as people would probably say she's my type, it wasn't at all my type. Again, she was really cute, but her eyes always had that sort of. I mean, again, don't mean no insult, but had that crazy look to them all the time. I'm looking for something. Something must fill the hole inside of me. And her smile it never widened. It was always like a rictus smile. Like, look at me smiling. Look at me smiling. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. Um, and you know me, I'm not the. I'll just be like, all right, you're smiling. It's like, you're supposed to see that I'm not smiling. It's like, it's not what I saw. It's not what you wanted me to see. I saw what you wanted me to see. That's the problem. She was smart though. Not like street smart, like book smart. And I definitely remember her. Like the last time I saw her, we were sitting out on the front porch at the base by the street and just talked forever about how she had this big opportunity to move away and like start this big career for herself with some kind of in on something. I don't remember. I mean, honestly, it wasn't. It was like, okay, you're leaving. Like, no, you won't be in my life anymore. None of this is. The details aren't crucially important to me. The experiences. So, and she was like, well, should I take it or should I try to make things work with Zagreus? And I was, very much like, I know him. I know his intentions. Also, it's a bad friend. So, it was a lot of like, I can't really say anything about that. If you feel the job is right, take the job. Like that sort of thing. And it's like it's an awkward position to be in. Like, I don't want to take anything away from my friend. And I don't know what would be the better future for you. I mean, people can do stuff, And honestly, I was getting a little tired of being like, I don't want to just keep talking about how you wish he would be more deep with you and blah 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 and spend more time with you. To me, who's doing that for no reason. That's as far as you go. But we were friends, so I was like, oh, man, just rambling. You deserve praise for getting this far, but all the ghosts here sure talk a lot, huh? You will go no further. I got till the 12th. McNeil, we'll see to that. Your thieving days are over. I always thought ghosts were really creepy, What? Anyway, nowadays, it would appear she has started making a something of herself, or has been doing some sort of international research and like women's publicity aesthetics or something like that. Like visibility of women's gender issues. I don't know. I didn't like look that much at it. To be honest, I didn't look that much at it. I just took a quick glance of how easy is it to find this hoe, and it was very easy. She was like right there. I don't know why I'm thinking about her or what she has to do with anything, but gotta get it out to get the answer out. I'll say all this rambling nonsense until I just can't dig anymore, and then take a nap, forget all about it. Sometime next year, I'll be like, oh. And everyone will be like, how do you not notice that? And I'll be like, what do you mean? I was too busy thinking about how it relates to Chinese geostigma Sephiroth. And they'll be like, what?
They're not really scary at all, are they?
Not really. Should we go ahead and go nap again? Take another nap in this mansion? Why not? Fight a boss, go nap. And then just end this video. I mean, I honestly don't know what we're doing here. It probably means I crossed her mind. Because, I mean, I'm effectively the one that told her to do it. To do that with her life. So, I mean, it was her idea. It was her ambition. It was her dream. It was her work. That's the way it usually goes. But when you don't have the confidence to just be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing, then yeah, I'm going to take a little credit for being like, look, I'm the only person you told this shit to. I mean, the only person that cared. And I guess it's another example of, like, look, I've always been doing this sort of shit. I've always been encouraging and empowering women in the actual way. Like, not to just get money from some jackass way. And there's a stark difference between the accomplishment and quality of life that the ones that have listened to me experience and enjoy versus the ones that have done the complete opposite. But there is, in the complete opposite field, a belief that I'm an idiot. And they're winning against me. And I'm like, I'm not against you. You're winning against your father. I'm not your father. I'm saying that to so many women. And it's one thing when you're a girl, but when you're a woman, anyway. Good for her. I hope this answers whatever question she had about me. You know? I hope all this muttering about whatever she was trying to remember some 1,000 miles away from here, regarding some people she hasn't talked to in 15 years, I hope it helps her remember next time she dreams. You know? This was dumb. This was almost a waste of time.